So I'm not actually sad. These are fake tears caused by the Narrative Cosmetics tear stick. So let's go over how to safely use this along with also what this product is. Whew. This is Narrative Cosmetics tear stick. And this has menthol in it that when it heats up with your skin, it's going to create pretty much, well, fake tears. This is used for a lot of different theater type based things. You can use it in videos. You can also use it in movie production. Keep in mind, because this is going onto your face, you need to do a patch test. Patch test, you put a bit of the product onto your wrist, you wait about 24 hours, you make sure there is no sort of either itchiness, blistering, or anything of that sort, redness as well, but keep in mind this will be going onto your face, so I do suggest that you also, after you've tested on your wrist, put a little bit onto the side of your face and make sure you don't have a reaction. This works because there's actually menthol in this. When this heats up, it's going to release the gases, and in turn, it's going to make your eyes tear up. Really, the best way to explain it is like taking a toothbrush, putting it in your eye socket, and you got minty eyeballs. So that is pretty much exactly how this is going to feel. Yes, it's not necessarily the most pleasant, but you're using this for the fact of the effect and how it's going to work. There are specific directions that you do need to follow before you use this, and you always want to make sure you read the packaging because the directions are right here on how you should be using this product. The instructions on here on how to use this are apply tear stick to skin about 0.5 inches below where the eye is going to be. And that's going to be under the eye, so it's going to go right about here. You don't want to put it here, you don't want to put it here, you don't want to put it there, you want to put it right about here, kind of where the cheekbone is. You would apply multiple layers of this for a stronger effect. If it is too much, make sure you are close to your bathroom, you have water near you, and you have something you can wipe your face with to get it off. You use soap and water to get this off, and it'll easily come off. So, let's use this. It also does have more information that's on here, and this has been on the screen the entire time, so make sure you read this, and if you get anything of this sort, always, always, always read the instructions first and foremost. Secondly, if you have any sort of massive discomfort, redness here, take it off immediately. And it also says here too, seek medical advice and attention if eye irritation persists, which typically menthol is not going to cause any issues with that, but if you do have an allergy to menthol, that's why you did your patch test, it might possibly cause that, but you never know. You don't know how your body's going to react. That's why it's so incredibly important that you test out special effects makeup before you put it on. So now for the fun part of this. So taking this stick and applying it about 0.5 inches down from where my eye is. So I'm going to be applying, starting off, a slight amount, and I can pretty much feel it right away. It doesn't feel necessarily unpleasant, it feels actually kind of cool in my eye, but I can feel it. I'm going to definitely need to apply a little bit more. But the thing too is it doesn't really make your cheek look too wet, and once your eyes start running, it's going to make it look like everything is pretty natural. Don't be too discouraged. It will take a couple of seconds for it to fully take effect. I can feel it starting to work now, and my eye is watering slightly. It does take a little bit for it to warm up because it does have to warm up with your skin. And you might have to apply a couple of layers. Now to let it work its magic, which I can definitely feel that it is working on my right eye, but it's going to take a little bit for it to fully and totally work. There's the first little bit of a tear, which it's not too intense, but it's definitely making my eyes water and run, which is exactly what it's supposed to be doing. So if you were to use something like this, you would be using it during film, like maybe a scene where you are really sad, really emotional, and you need to get those tears flowing. This is going to really make your eyes start to water. It's going to make it look like you're upset. It's going to make it look like the bottom portion here is a little bit on the wet side, like you have been crying. But this works great. If you have any theater productions or anything like that that you're doing, definitely a product for you to consider.